Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Firewatch. Today is the start of day 3, and we are going to fix the hole that is in our lookout tower here. Probably a good idea before it starts to get too cold. And the objective for the day is really simple. All we have to do is find 3 boards, and that's it. So, very, very short and sweet. Let's have a look at Henry's typewritten entry for the day. I think today is going to be a, quote, normal day, although Delilah is having a hell of a time getting the communications wire fixed. Those girls did a real bang-up job fucking us over. A few days before I left, I got a call from Jules' dad. Realized I hadn't really talked to him over the past few years as much as I thought. I think I was so worried about getting Madeline on the phone whenever I would call that I just stopped calling altogether. I guess that's the sort of thing writing all this stuff down is supposed to help me realize. Anyway, Mick just wanted to see how I was doing and wanted to have me out, and I appreciated it because he's got that ain't no worries bloke attitude, but it doesn't feel right. I bet Madeline's been hard on him. God damn. Here's something else I realized. Jules liked my parents. She liked them both. But that didn't stop her from laying into me with, "You're acting like your father," and I realize now that I love the parts of her that she got from Mick, and the parts of her that she got from Madeline scared the living shit out of me. Except for the whole looks department. No denying she lucked out there. So, once again, still thinking a lot about Julia at this stage. Delilah talked our ear off, but right now she's busy drawing us, apparently. She was kind of asking us what we looked like so she could draw us. And now she's just gonna let us be in peace here to gather up our wooden boards. So we need 3 of them. And the first 2... did not mean to do that. Hello. Hop back over. The first 2 are right around the tower. You can see they're just laying here right in front of your face, ready for the taking. And then the third one is actually over back by the outhouse. So once you have all of those, you can return to the tower and patch things up. So a nice, easy day close to home. We don't actually have to go out and do a whole lot today. Voila!
I got that window all patched up. So, what should I do now? What's next?
What's next? What do you think is next?
Well, you've been the one giving me tasks for 2 days straight.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you let me know when you're mentally prepared for that task and I'll give it to you.
Alright, so now at this point, it's kind of like a free roam. You can go around anywhere that isn't blocked off at the moment and explore if you want to. But I sort of don't recommend doing that. I think it's good to kind of move on with the story because you do get free roam after you finish the game, which is not very long to begin with, and there are some areas that are still blocked off and restricted to us at this point. So I would recommend just kind of moving forward. And after today, we are going to start skipping days, and they're gonna skip in different intervals, so we'll kind of fast forward a few days at first, but then we're gonna end up being months ahead of ourselves to where we are now. So once I let Delilah know that we are ready to kick things off and get going, the next couple of days are fairly short, and there's not going to be a lot for me to really comment on. It's just going to be a lot of Henry and Delilah talking, so just be prepared for that. Let's let her know that we're ready to go.
Okay, I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
We've issued you a comfy chair to sit in and everything.
You know, it's not really that comfy. I mean, it's wooden and there's no padding. I think I actually got a splinter in my thigh this morning.
Aww. Well, regardless, take a seat. The forest depends on you.
So we fast forward a little bit to day 9. Just over a week now we've been here.
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?
Oh yeah, look at that view. How could you not enjoy that?
Well, I was.
Hardy har. Ugh, I'm finally paying for all those years of giving my bosses attitude. Look, I called with bad news. 2 young women, Chelsea Stevens and Lily McLean, were reported missing. They've got parents out in California who haven't heard from them in a week. They were supposed to meet an aunt down in Cody. If they're the girls from last week, then you're probably the last person to have seen them.
Oh, that's just great. Well, it's a good thing that we were nice to them.
You should tell whoever that I'm happy to be questioned.
Look, it's not gonna be an issue. I mean, if they turn up dead, then maybe. Should I just not say anything and save us the trouble?
I think you should probably still say something, especially because I really didn't do anything to them. And that's the honest truth.
I think it's worth mentioning something.
Yeah. I'll keep it vague. I really don't want to talk to the cops.
Me neither.
All right, Henry, thanks. Enjoy the sunset.
I mean, this forest is absolutely gigantic, and they could still be out there somewhere. You gonna go ahead and fast forward again to day 15.
Henry, wake up. Get out of bed and pick up the radio.
And this actually isn't a day, this is kind of in the middle of the night. And before I pick up the radio, which is the only thing you have to do to advance, I'm actually going to turn the lights on and I'm going to read Henry's typewritten entry that he's made here. Man, Delilah, I took a hike this afternoon and she hits me on the horn and without a hello or anything says, "What do you call noodles that aren't real?" or something. Wait, no, it was, "What do you call fake noodles?" and then just yells, "Impastas!" and hangs up. Or whatever you do with a walkie-talkie. I can't let Dee know I thought that was actually really funny, but I did. So I'll just write that here. I was thinking I probably lucked out getting her in the supervisor's tower because what the hell would I have done had it been some crunchy guy or someone who spent all their time up here munching on LSD. Being stuck to a wackadoo would be a whole lot worse than being out here on my own. I think I picked up that word from her, wackadoo. I sure as shit wouldn't have said that 2 weeks ago, but she's kind of got that effect. So you can obviously see that his relationship with and opinion of Delilah is starting to develop a little bit. So let's go ahead and pick up the radio and talk to her.
What do you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
Aw, Jules.
Hi, Jules.
Oh, you sound tired.
I am.
Are you having a nice time?
Sure. Are you? Everything good there? Jules?
What? Oh, sorry, Henry. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I'll let you get back to sleep then.
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Bye, baby.
And then we have quite a big jump forward right into day 33. So just over a month. And Delilah talks a lot on this day, just FYI.
Is it too much of a pain in the ass to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Well, I get my stuff hand-delivered.
Oh, how's that work?
It's the perks of a decade of service. You're out hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswords. Isn't life miserably unfair? Anyway, when you find a supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there, and I don't want to have to call in for more. There should be loads of good stuff, though. Beans, prunes, jerky. You know, my sister eats 6 prunes a day. 6. She's, like, really precise about it. She'd be great at this job if she didn't need wheelbarrows full of marijuana to function.
That's great, Delilah, thanks. We're just following the map here.
So, like, 2 weeks ago, you called me in the middle of the night? You were sleeping, I guess, and all I heard was the name Jules through the mumbles. I just thought it was so sweet. I wanted to wake you up, but then I thought maybe you were having a nice conversation and I'd just be spoiling it. I hope you're doing okay, you know, when it comes to her.
I mean, probably sort of a little bit better than I was when I got here.
I shouldn't be out here.
Yes, you should.
No, I just ran away from my problems.
No, you didn't. We all fuck up. Look. So, a couple of months before I took this job, I was with this guy, Javier. He's incredible, caring, sexy as hell. He was a driller down in Casper. We dated for almost 5 years. I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be an instructor so badly. And I was sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Walls was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose. Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette, and for some reason, I didn't come home. Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier solo. When he came back, he left me. I came out here, I lied, and told my sister he fucked our neighbor. So, I lied to you. I came out here with a broken heart just like you. I figured you've told me so much about you, so, you know, there's something about me. We both fucked up.
Thanks for giving me your entire life story that I did not ask for, Delilah. Cool story, bro. The supply drop obviously is right up that hill there where it says supply drop, but I kind of veered off to this path over here and I was kind of checking this out because this would be the way to get over to Delilah's tower, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it's something that we can just walk to. You actually need to take a little cable car across the canyon.
Hey, I'm out at a ravine. What's this thing that spans across it?
That is how you get to my sector.
No kidding. Well, let me hike over.
Well, it's locked up and mainly for emergencies. I've never actually used it. Rangers use it from time to time, but that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of blocks you from visiting her now, doesn't it?
Help! Oh, God, it's an emergency!
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got eyes on a tornado. I gotta get out of here.
A tornado in the heart of the Rockies?
Yes!
Holy moly, I need to call this in. Tom, Two Forks sees a tornado. He says he needs an evac into my sector. It's a meteorological impossibility. There haven't been tornadoes in the greater Yellowstone region in 100 million years. You're gonna need him to stay and take a detailed personal account, even if it means giving his life. Okay, I'll tell him. Sorry, Hank. No dice.
Man.
So, yeah. we cannot go and visit Delilah, even though we can see that her tower is pretty close to here. But I'm just gonna stop messing around here and pick up these supplies. Again, very easy, straightforward day. All you have to do is come here and pick these up. It's the same code as all the other boxes. And if you don't want to hear Delilah talk, you can actually pick these up while she's speaking, and it cuts off her dialogue because you can then report and end the day. Now, if you want to be a real jerk, you can also take the supplies for the other lookouts, but all it does is just result in an extra day that you have to play. And I say play loosely because it's kind of a 5-minute little bonus day that's thrown in. So we're going to be nice and just take our own supplies, especially, I just think that's the right thing to do. Being all the way out here, you probably don't get supplies that often.
All right, I got everything I need out of here. Time to chow down.
Just yours, right?
Who do you think I am?
Day 64, again, another large jump. 2 months in. Getting the hang of this thing now.
You've got a front row seat for what might be the biggest fire of the year.
Yeah, it's really going.
I'm gonna call it in. They'll send in a hotshot crew for some suppression, but I bet we'll be stuck with her for the rest of the summer. And she doesn't have a name yet. I usually think of something funny or something practical or a little risque when coming up with them. But why don't you do the honors?
Oh, we get to name a fire. Well, that's fun. You got a couple different options here.
No ideas, huh?
You can flirt by calling it the Delilah if you like.
Come on, there's gotta be something creative in that brain of yours.
Be funny. But I'm just gonna call it the Big Fire.
I guess you're in one of your quiet moods.
Well, we should just call it the Big Fire if we think it's going to be.
The Big Fire.
Yeah.
Well, that is practical.
Always my goal.
I'm actually amazed we've never used that name.
Sometimes the best names are the most obvious.
The Big Fire it is.
Awesome.
So there's this creek down the hill, and, you know what my favorite thing to do is?
Don't really care.
I love to take a bottle of whatever I have on hand, plunge it deep into the water, and let it chill in there all day. And then, on nights like tonight, when it is so disgustingly hot, I have something nice and cool to drink. I learned that from my sister in Santa Fe. She'd do that with a bottle of tequila near her house and make margaritas the size of your head. You'd like it there.
I'm sure I would. Sounds pretty great.
It is. Are you looking at the fire?
No, I'm not.
You should. Let me know when you are.
I would have gone and explored a little bit or just kind of walked around, but you can't really advance on in the day unless you keep the fire close to your vision so you can radio her back for a second time.
Okay, I'm looking at it again.
I love how they look at night. During the day it's just smoke, but when the sun is down you can just get lost.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Why do you say that?
Because I do. I'm not crazy. I mean, we've had such a good time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's been nice, but
Yeah, I think so.
you're my boss.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you. Not in the same way. And I know you're not really available, but I want you to know, well, maybe it'd be nice to get together at the end of the summer. Look, we don't have to plan or even talk about it. I'm just having the thought. I wish I was over there.
I mean, Delilah's pretty forward at least. You know what she's thinking.
It'd be nice to be near somebody. We could talk without these radios we could, you know.
Although maybe she's being a little too forward, and you can't ignore this last call. You have to reply to it in order to advance on. So you have the option here of what it is that you want to reply to her with. I think I'm just not gonna say anything at all. It's a little forward. Again, you are my boss. It's nice to talk to you, but
It'd be nice to be close to someone. Why don't we both just go watch this fire and try to imagine all the old, dead things it's burning away?
we are now on day 76, and we finally get back to some action and a bit of a longer day.
You're going fishing without a license?
It's one fish, and I'm sick of all the stuff I got to eat.
Well, I won't tell anyone you're a poacher. That reminds me, I keep hearing reports from Fish and Game about a problem bear they're trying to keep tabs on. Can you search around the lake for fresh tracks and just let me know what you find? There was a crew burning fire lines out to the east, and, I think sometimes it riles up the wildlife.
Yeah, great. I'll just go searching for a bear.
Huh. Problem bear? Fuck that. I am of the opinion that they are all problems.
Come on, please.
Yeah, well, I've seen what they can do to a tree, and trees aren't even food.
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna stop it here in the campground that the girls once had. I am also confused as to why there's fireworks out here, because I'm like 99% positive that I already confiscated these. And it's weird that I actually can't confiscate these ones. What? Really? Huh. I'm gonna have to look and make sure that I took those way back when. But anyways, I'm gonna stop it here because, like I said, this is another very long day, and we actually get back to being able to play and explore. It's not so much dialogue and scripted heavy. I think the last couple days just kind of served to show a progression with how comfortable Henry and Delilah are getting with each other more than anything. And just to kind of skip time forward a little bit as well, to kind of get the ball rolling. So it is a beautiful day. Henry's gonna go try and catch himself some fish. So we are headed right back to Jonesy Lake, where we actually started off right in day one. So this is a very familiar area to us now. So we're going to stop here, and we will go try and catch some fish in the next video. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.